imposters!
I know what you're thinking. This can't be real. This is clickbait. No way they are showing us how to get rid of the 5 seconds Inplay delay. That would be too crazy. Well, the trick is real. Yeah, you heard it right. Get ready for a ride, because this ain't your grandma's trading strategy. You are basically a market wizard, not a wannabe. And brace yourself. This trick is so cheeky, even the trading gods would raise an eyebrow. Using it extensively will get you in trouble. Okay, do I need to tell you how much it is worth to be the fastest in Inplay markets, especially in markets that often have numerous huge odds jumps like with tennis? There's a reason that many people were traveling the world as courtsiders to be able to place their bets before anyone at home could. If you are the fastest in the market, you can do something which usually on our channel we say is impossible, and something that only fake gurus promise. Make easy money, and a lot of it. Because, let's get real, even among professional traders, we are not immune to making mistakes from time to time. I've personally had my fair share of instances where I was too slow to cancel my bet. But I'm talking about bets left in the market at another level of magnitude. It's evident that there are quite a few people who seem to lack a basic understanding of betting and trading, leaving bets up in the market at highly unfavorable odds and are losing their money at very high speed. How to make easy money if you are the fastest. To illustrate this, we use our coin toss market again. Those of you who haven't watched the other videos in the series might want to watch these first to fully understand what we are talking about here. So let's say we are after the first coin toss in our best of 3 coin toss match. The market may look like that. The true odds we've determined already are 1.333 recurring. Now it's only seconds away before the second coin toss. What is happening? People take out their orders as they don't want to get picked up by the ones who got the info first on who won the second toss. If player A wins the second coin toss, the match is over. Look at that juicy 127 someone left. Now that doesn't necessarily have to be a clueless order. It could be someone who is sure he can cancel his bet in time and is just speculating that someone else might still take his 127, which would be a value bet for him. But we assume that it's actually a clueless order. We want to get it, should player A win the second coin toss. So we stare at our TV screen, ready to click our mouse button with a prepared order. Player A said heads, and it's heads. We instantly place our bet, 5, 4, 3, 2, and before our bet reaches the market, someone has actually taken everything that was left. Free money for that person. Nothing for us. Damn, our TV pictures are not fast enough. If only we could place our bet instantly, without a 5 seconds delay. Well, we can. And here's how it works. So about 8 to 10 seconds before the second coin toss, we place a big lay bet at roughly fair odds. Very unlikely this will get matched from anyone, but you have to accept the possibility that a bit of it gets matched, and actually for a good trader that wouldn't be a problem, as he can trade out later in a match without losing much value. Obviously not many possibilities to come in our simple coin toss match, as the match will be finished shortly. But for example in a tennis match this won't be a problem. Plenty of opportunities to come in most cases. Now we need some automation. Bets placed via the Exchange API. Right after we placed our lay bet, we press a button in our trading application that starts to place bets. €100 back bets to be placed every 100 milliseconds at odds of 1.01. Ideally, we'd place our lay bet automatically as well with the same button press, 100 milliseconds before the first back bet, so it remains in the market for as short a time as possible. However, we have separated it here to make it clearer. We stop this process at the latest moment possible, perhaps 3 seconds before we see the result of the coin toss. we are approximately 2 seconds behind the fast pictures boys, so our last bet will hit the market before any of their bets do. We obviously need to estimate the time of the coin toss quite accurately, but you can imagine that it will be fairly obvious. In tennis, for example, you can estimate the moment of a potential ace quite accurately from the typical service motion of a player. What will happen now? Give it some thought. You really have to think about it. Our first bets fired will hit the market just before we witness a coin toss on TV. And they will be absorbed by the wall we set up earlier. Our bets will cancel each other out, causing our wall to start shrinking. What do we do if we see player B winning the coin toss? We do nothing. The rest of our bets will continue to hit our wall before anyone can put in a lay bet reflecting the outcome of the coin toss. Nothing is lost, as we only matched ourselves. But what do we do if we see player A winning? We instantly press this button here. We simply cancel our lay bet at that exact moment. What will happen now? Think about it again. Our incoming back bets won't hit our wall anymore and will instead hoover up the market only milliseconds after you've seen the outcome and press the button. 0-second delay. Obviously, this trick is very unfair. So if you use it constantly, other traders or the exchange itself will recognize that something fishy is going on there. If you go all in this, like a kid raiding the candy jar, the exchange will send you a not so friendly warning. Keep pushing your luck and you will be in account lockdown city, my friends. And by the way, this is a trick. A trick doesn't replace a strategy. As you might have noticed, for the trick to work successfully, you actually need to be an expert on the market you are trading on. Like knowing what are the fair odds and what influence an Inplay event has on your odds. The important lesson of this video is that good traders are able to think out of the box. In this case, so much out of the box that it's unfair. However, leveraging market mechanics to one's advantage is something that every successful trader is trying to do. Until next time.